Hey everybody, Dan here. In response to Tom Scott's 7 Things You May Not Know About Me, I figured I would make one for myself for you guys. So here are Dan's 7 things you may not know about me, or you, or I, or you, or sometimes why. Number 1. My middle name is Joseph. It's actually named after Giuseppe Settembriti, who was my great-grandfather. I'm not exactly sure where he lived in Italy, but he was a minister, and he was loved by everyone in his community and was just a great man in general. And so my dad thought, you know, he could definitely honor him by naming my middle name be Joseph. And one sad but, you know, slightly kind of humorous thing was that he actually sadly died in a Vespa accident, which is a pretty authentically Italian way to go, I think. Number 2! I've actually been playing bass primarily since middle school, so that's been maybe 9 or 10 years. I actually play that one. It's beautiful. It's a Fender Ash Precision bass, American made. I've actually been shown on the vlog before playing this guitar right here. It's actually just a starter Ibanez. It's like 200 bucks or something, and I've had that thing for like 8 years. I really want to eventually get something like a Taylor guitar, you know, save up and get like an actual like decent guitar, not just like a starter. Number 3. You know, I actually almost didn't survive being an infant. They actually had a very low statistic that I would actually survive due to some complications, you know, after I was born. But I survived, which is really good. And actually our pediatrician has always been calling me the miracle baby. In the words of Norm Macdonald, being alive is the goodest thing there is, which I think is pretty good statement to go by. Number 4. I wear hearing aids. I have been since kindergarten. When I originally wore them, they were actually the kind that go in your ear and then over the ear, or behind the ear, I guess. And ever since I've just, you know, been getting them smaller. You know, when you're that young and you wear hearing aids, you know, most kids don't know what those are. And so, you know, I used to tell the kids that I was like an undercover FBI agent, which is stupid because, you know, 1, I was a child, but 2, undercover agents don't tell people that they're undercover. But it was great anyways because, thirdly, the kids were stupid and slightly believed me. Some did. Some knew I was just saying things. I'm not deaf, for those wondering, but, you know, it definitely does help when people speak in lower volumes than normal. Number 5. I watch shows a lot, and one thing that I've really discovered about myself, especially in college, is that once I like watch a pilot or a couple episodes of something, I will seriously like watch that entire season within like next couple days. I did that first with 24, started watching that show I think in season 3 or 4, and I basically caught myself up. And I've done that with a lot of shows. I've done that with 30 Rock, Big Bang Theory, recently with Adventure Time, last year with Doctor Who, and actually what's crazy was that the summer before the last season of Lost, because there's I think 6 seasons total, like halfway through the summer I watched the pilot and I really enjoyed it, and I ended up watching within like half of a summer 5 seasons and caught up, you know, before the last season started. And that whole thing was just crazy. I mean, like, that's a lot of content. And so I've been trying so hard to, you know, pace myself. I knew this going into Adventure Time, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch a few episodes here and then so, you know, I could, you know, enjoy it more. But no, I actually caught up within like a couple weeks, and so it yeah, I was kind of disappointed in myself because I always kind of go through this depression. I'm like, oh, there are no more episodes that I can watch now, and then I just watch something else. 6. I actually interned for Rhett and Link back in 2008. This was like actually when they were in Lillington, not Fuquay Varina, North Carolina, or even LA where they are now. And for 2 glorious weeks I worked on their Supernote Jingle Bells video, and I almost went crazy. No. Yeah, and that was actually the same time that they were shooting their first commercials, parody local commercials, if you will. I was actually there for the Cuban Gynecologist commercial, which you can view down below, and also the furniture commercial. You can watch those 2 down there in the description. I was there to help out for that. That was really fun. Any of the shots that you see where there's, you know, Rhett and Link in the same shot, that was shot by me. And so it was really cool to, you know, see stuff. A bunch of the commercials have actually been aired on like Conan and Lopez Tonight, and I think Leno as well. And so, you know, it was really cool to see things that, you know, I helped work on. Which brings me to something else. Numero 7. We recently just finished up a commercial for Jet's Pizza. We're really proud of it. We've been working on it for quite a while, I think like the past 2 weeks. It's been pretty crazy, but it's been really fun as well. And so it's actually going to be aired during the Super Bowl. Let me finish. It's not a national spot, but it is being aired in Detroit. So if there are any of you in Detroit and you're watching the Super Bowl, look out for a Jet's Pizza commercial. It has cows and you know, fields. If you happen to see it, please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Or if you know, if you live in Detroit, let me know. That'd be great. That's 7 things about me. Leave me a comment. Tell me a few things, maybe 7, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Things that are interesting and about you, that make you who you are. And I guess I will see you all next week. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.